Alright, as of today, March 23rd, 2022, it looks like the next major PS5 system software update finally came out, 22.01.05.00. This one was in beta for a bit, but there's in total about 30 plus changes, features, improvements to the UI, things like that. Most of it's in the changelog, but here's everything that's included in this new system update. In GameBase, there's now 3 tabs on the left side that divides your friends, parties, and messages for easier access. When you start a party, you now have the option to keep it closed so that only invited players can join, or set it to open so that friends can join without an invite. Friends of the party members are also allowed to enter as well. Voice chats are now simply called parties, or rather, there's no longer a distinction between parties and voice chats, they're one and the same. You can now start a share play session directly from the voice chat card, instead of having to initiate a share screen first, then selecting share play. You can now create a group or add players to a group directly from the Messages tab in GameBase. You can also send quick messages, images, and video clips right in the card too, without having to be taken away to the full screen size of GameBase. When someone in a party is sharing their screen, you'll now see a little red arrow icon indicating that the screen sharing is ongoing. The ability to search for players or look at friend requests is now available in the Friends tab of GameBase. The PlayStation mobile app has been updated so that you can now create or join parties now right from the app. The GameBase UI for the app has been altered as well to make navigating through friends, parties, and messages a bit easier. Dark mode is now available as well. The Remote Play app was also updated for dark mode, and new screen reader languages on both iOS and Android, including Portuguese, Finnish, Swedish, Turkish, Greek, Thai, and Chinese. When viewing the full friends list, you can now easily decline multiple friend requests. In accessibility, the screen reader now supports Russian, Arabic, Dutch, Portuguese, Polish, and Korean.
버튼, 스크린 리더는 화면의 텍스트를 읽어줘 콘솔 조작에 필요한 정보를 음성으로 제공합니다.
You now have the option to set your audio to mono when using headphones, so that the same audio is played on both the left and right side of your headphones, perfect for anyone that might have unilateral hearing impairment. You can toggle this on in sound settings or under accessibility. In accessibility, you can set it so that a checkmark will be displayed for any type of setting that can be toggled on or off, so you can easily identify if something is on. When opening the Control Center, there's now a Pro Tips card on the far right side with additional insight into PS5 features. You can dismiss this by hitting Options and choosing to remove the card if you wish. The Control Center now keeps the Downloads and Uploads icon available at all times. Even if there isn't anything happening, you can easily check the history to see what was downloaded, uploaded, or installed. On the home screen, you can now display 3 more additional icons. Previously, the entire row displayed a max of 11 applications, but now it will display up to 14. PlayStation Plus has now been placed on the far left, right next to the PlayStation Store on the home screen, and it's set there. It will not move, and it cannot be dismissed. A new setting available when hitting Options on a game is called Keep in Home. With this turned on, the game will never leave your home screen even after playing other things. You can pin up to 5 games to keep in home. Trophies have seen a number of visual updates. The podium box on the home screen has a slight design flare now. And when looking at a list, this flare is color matched to the trophy grade. In terms of cards, you'll now see the trophy design itself fill the space instead of it being a big gray box. The trophy tracker will now make suggestions on which trophies you should start tracking. In the PlayStation Store, when looking at a game, the compatibility box on the side has a new prompt and window to quickly give a breakdown of vital compatibility info. In the Create menu, you now have the option to start a share screen in an open party that friends and friends of friends can join to watch your gameplay. Voice commands have returned to PS5, and they work in largely the same way they did on PS4. To turn this on, head to Settings, Voice Command, and turn on Enable Voice Command. From there, you can now call out Hey PlayStation to get the console listening and to accept a command. You can have it open a game for you or control media without touching a button. And remember, the DualSense controller has a microphone built in, so this is usable immediately to anyone without the need of a camera or a connected headset. Hey PlayStation, search for Gran Turismo 7.
This is what I found. Would you like me to open it?
Yes.
Okay.
Go to Astro's Playroom.
Okay.
In Settings, System, and Language, Ukrainian language is now supported. When using the on-screen keyboard, there's now additional emojis. The keyboard layout for Polish has also been changed. When looking at your collection under Game Library, you can now filter your games by genre. Whenever you're using the web browser, there's now a button guide on the bottom to explain how to reload and zoom. In the event that you want to report what someone said in a party, there's now visual indicators so you can help identify who is speaking to help PlayStation take the appropriate action. For child accounts, if they're viewing a game that they're restricted from playing, the background image for that game is hidden. Also, activity cards for any age-restricted games will no longer be displayed in the game's hub or in the control center. Now that was basically everything. Unless I missed something, then by all means let me know, but there was that, and then also PS4 Update 9.50. That basically includes the same as what PS5 had with parties, so there's parity there, so you can create new parties, or you can do open parties, closed parties on PS4, also adjusting voice chat volume for individual party members, and also Ukrainian language is now supported on PS4 as well. Now the good news here is that Sony actually outlined on the PlayStation blog that yes, variable refresh rate is coming to PS5 very soon in the coming months, so no, it's not in this update, but thankfully they've at least outlined, hey, probably the next one, which again in a few months will include that, and it will be able to be used on unsupported games, supported games, brand new games coming out now can utilize it right away natively, so it should be a part of the PS5 SDK now, so that's good news, and yeah, it shouldn't be too much longer for that. That's great news. But if you found this useful, then please consider subscribing for the best PlayStation news, reviews, and updates that are here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Twitter at Mystic Ryan, and that is it. I will see you all in my next video. You take it easy.